Here we go. All right, let's get ready for day one. Assalamu alaikum and hello. Thank you so much for being here, ladies. I appreciate your time and energy. And I want to congratulate you for saying yes to yourself. Okay, for doing this challenge, it's going to be very, very simple. You think that it has to be complicated, but the things I'm going to show you is going to be very, very simple, very, very easy to implement, but you have to take the action. All right? So let us begin. Today, day one, we're talking about time mastery. All right? So I want to ask you, ladies, what is the reason you are here? Okay, ask yourself, and I want you to write in the comments, why are you here? Okay, one, A, you're overwhelmed, stressed out with all the things that are going on, building a business, all the things that are people telling you to do of how to build a business. Um, but you want to find a way that is more aligned to you and your own methods. Okay, something that makes you feel good and is what you want to do. Okay, instead of listening to the outside noise, um, you want to find your way. B, you're hustling, doing everything, trying to be everywhere. The YouTube, the podcast, the TikTok, the Facebook, the Instagram, whatever there is out there, you're kind of doing everything, trying to be everywhere, but still you're not really seeing the results and you're feeling that you never have the time. Okay. C, you're tired of just living for the weekends. Okay, this was me. Literally, I'd be waiting for the weekend to come by, but then I'd end up just doing the chores. Okay. Or is it D, you are ambitious, passionate about your dreams, and ready to take action, and you are ready to do whatever it takes to succeed in your business. You're driven, you're ambitious, and I see that you're here today, so you are one of them. So D will definitely come in. But give me a letter. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D for you? Okay. I'll give you a
I bought
couple
all
seconds.
three.
All three. How come I can't see? I can't see your comments. Okay. I think they're coming in. Okay, all three. A, B,
Sorry,
C.
Catherine. Your PowerPoint's not coming on for me.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn on my phone data. Maybe that is the problem. Sometimes that happens. Hmm. Okay, can you guys see the screen now? So it says D.
No, I can't see.
Can the other ladies see the screen? Well, that's technology for you, right? You can never be too sure what's happening. I'm gonna carry on. You don't have to worry about the slides, okay? Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right. So a little intro to this challenge, this 3 days, okay? So first day, we're going to be talking about time mastery. Why it's important for us to manage our time well, not procrastinate, not be overwhelmed and stressed about doing everything. I'm going to help you make it simpler, okay? Number two, day two, we're going to be talking about how to laser focus when you get to doing your work, how to form that focus. In today's day and time, we are so on the go, 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 go. So, how to really calm down and focus on that work and create amazing work, okay? Legendary work, right? Day three, we're going to be talking about CEO mindset, something that a lot of ladies have difficulty with because there are a lot of underlining beliefs, stories that we kind of hold on to and we have been carrying on with for many, many, many years of our life. So I want to ask you ladies to get what you came for. Come on board. I'm not just talking to the screen. I want you guys to participate, communicate with me. I want you to stay till the end. Each day, come live, ask your questions, and if you participate in the tasks and implement, you will definitely reap the benefits. Okay, I promise you that. It's like sitting in the first row in your classroom. Remember those days when you were in a classroom? Sit front row, take the action, do the homework, and you will see the results. And plus, the grand prize. Okay, I'm going to be announcing it on Saturday. And what is that grand prize? It's a one money mindset mastery course value of $250. And I'm also giving away a scholarship for one-on-one coaching with me, 4 sessions, value of $800. Okay. So how to win? Participate here. If you're watching the replay, leave your comments below. Do the homework, communicate with the other people in the group, share your learnings, take a screenshot of this and post it onto your stories on Instagram, and tag me. Don't forget to tag me so I know that you are sharing the stories. Okay, so let's begin. Who am I and why you should be listening to me? I think Hanan and Zoya are new to my world. Um, so let me tell you a little bit about how I started this journey. I'm going to make it quick. I won't make it too long, but I started with being very, very stressed out. Okay, I was born and raised in California. I moved to India, and that was my whole married life. And the whole environment, the whole life change was quite something for me. Okay. So, and I started developing eczema throughout my body because of the stress, the overwhelm, the anxiety, the anger, maybe the frustration, whatever it was. I didn't know. Okay. So I went to all the doctors. I took all the medications. I was on steroids, literally. Nothing nothing helped me. Okay. Until I finally got into the self development world and um, I realized that this was what I needed. Okay. To understand what my emotions were, what was going on in my body, what was going on in my mind, what were my thoughts, what were my feelings. And that led me to the part where I was like, you know what? I learned all this stuff and I learned to cure myself, right? And then I began with emotionally mastery. Okay, that's what I started teaching. And then I realized that a lot of people have these skills. They have gone through a personal transformation in their life, and they don't realize that it is absolutely gold for someone. If I knew someone could teach me how to cure myself without medications, I would have jumped at that person. I would have just jumped for her to help me, guide me to curing myself. So that's how I got into the knowledge industry, where now I help women tap into their own knowledge, their skills, and help them build a business where they can help someone bridge the gap, right? Is that making sense? So hi Sakina, assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. And I have been in this field of mindset and um, business coach coaching for the last couple of years now. And I have a community of women. Alhamdulillah, they are growing with me. We do monthly, weekly trainings, and we help each other grow our businesses. And I also have a one-on-one coaching program, and I help people from all over the world. So, alhamdulillah, we have from London, we have from Riyadh, we have from the East Coast of America. Hanan, I believe she's in Dubai. All right. Okay, so let me carry on. Okay, so let's start with this beliefs. Okay, number one belief that many of us carry is if I give my work all my time, then I can have freedom later, right? Then I can have freedom with my family. Then I could do what I want once my business kicks off. Okay. So you guys all know that this isn't true, right? Uh-oh. Let me present this. I thought this would be easier. Okay. Okay. So We all know this might be a little psychology and philosophical lesson. I want you to really slow down and think about time is limited for us, right? So ask yourself, is the hustling, the working continuously 24 hours, 24/7 on that hamster wheel, trying to do everything, be everywhere, is that really living your true purpose? What is your values? What is that really fulfills you? What are the priorities in your life? And what do you want to be remembered for? In your business, is it something that lights you up every single day when you're serving these women or that you're serving your people? Is that what lights you up every single day? Okay. So I want you to understand that you need to slow things down, prioritize what is really important. That's the essence of time mastery because once you understand that, you won't take on more things because you already have your values, you already have your principles set. You already know what is your goal. You have your why is set and you're focused on that particular goal. So there is less stress and burnout. There'll be more productivity, less distraction and procrastination. You'll have peaceful creativity because you won't always feel that FOMO, the fear of missing out, and all the other shiny objects that are around you, all the other programs, all the other products, all the other coaches. You're focused on what you want to create, what you want to do, and ultimately you find more success. Okay? So the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. I'm going to get into that a little later, but understand this. When you want to reach the top of the mountain, it's not like you can reach it in one day, 1 month. There are certain things that you have to do every single day in order to reach the top, right? It's not just like taking the one step every day. Yes, you need to do that. But what it is that you have to do every single day in order for you to get to the top. Okay? So it's eating healthy every single day. It's exercising every single day, stretching every single day, imagining, visualizing every single day. Things like that that have created a routine in your life that helps you get, to, past each step and towards that mountain top. Are you guys with me? Is this making sense? Okay. Belief number two. If I do everything and be everywhere to achieve my goals, I will get the results quicker. I'm seeing this everywhere. Yes, ladies, people are telling you to be everywhere, do everything. That means podcasts, that means Facebook, that means YouTube, that means Instagram. What else is there? So many things out there, so many different ways that you can create a successful business. You just want to be everywhere, doing everything, but that is leaving you feeling burned out. Okay? So, what is happening? Are you just being busy? So your day starts and you are working on your business, but then are you really being productive? I want to ask you guys this question because this was me. Okay, I'd have a whole list of things to do in that day, but then I would get distracted every couple of minutes, every couple of hours. I would be distracted with all the other pulls that I had in my life. Okay, so the kids, my husband, my other social events, etc. So let's talk about what it is that you're being busy with. This takes away all your energy, right? Being busy takes away all your energy. So step one is about awareness. Ask that question again. Are you being busy being busy? Honest is going to be a really, really honest question and an honest answer to yourself. So learn to simplify everything. in your life and in your business. Okay. So this is what I suggest my clients to do. I suggest them to start with one business idea. Okay. I see you guys are all coaches here. If you have a service-based business, focus on that one business idea. Okay. That one particular product and one platform. Get really, really good at that one platform. Then later on, once you conquer that, you have a nice following, you know exactly what to do, then you can move on to other places. Okay? Otherwise, it's just dabbling. You're trying this, you're trying this, you're trying this, and really not getting anywhere. Okay? Does this make sense? Do you guys agree with me? Yes. All right, great. Okay. So, what is keeping you busy? Okay. What are the things that are literally on autopilot during the day? What are the habits? What are the time wasters that go on in the background? Okay? I'm going to be really honest with myself until I created that discipline for myself. When I sit down to work, when I did before, I'd have my phone right next to me. So every time a notification would turn on, bing, I'd be tempted to check who messaged me. Every time the phone would ring, I would answer the phone. Every time the doorbell would ring, I would answer the door. In India, I had a lot of guests and people just showed up. But I had to start creating boundaries. We're going to talk about creating boundaries, but having the discipline to understand and be aware of what are the things that are autopilot. So, how do you really spend your day? I want you to look at this. This is going to be the task at the end. Make a list of what you really do during the day. So when you get up first thing in the morning, so you get up and you check your phone, and maybe that takes 5, 10 minutes out of your day. Or when you're home after work, you're tired, and the first thing is you sit on your sofa and you turn on your TV for Netflix, and then you start watching the movies, or you start scrolling on your phone, or someone calls you, one of your friends calls you. She has a lot of time on her hands, so she talks about her problems or whatever, and you are sucked into that and you can't even say no. So, how do you really spend your day? Let me see your calendar. Do you have a whole month worth of things to do? What is it that you're doing? What is that daily routine and schedule that you have? Okay. So, step two, how to increase your productivity, right? How can you now make time? Okay, once you're aware of where the things, what are the things that are actually taking away your time? All the things, the extra things I want you to get rid of. Focus on that one particular field of work, one product you want to sell, one platform you want to be on, and see where you are wasting your time with all the other extra stuff. Okay? It's going to be difficult, but I want you to write it down and be very honest with yourself and write that task for, I'm going to tell you the task at the end, but I want you to make a list. Okay? Where are the places that you are actually wasting your time? All right? So how can you make time, right? So time blocking. Okay? I love this because I never used to do this, but once I started doing it, it is quite magical and it's very, very effective. So what I want you to do is I want you to write in your journal or on a sticky note or on your wall, I will, with the action. What is it that you're going to do every single day? At what time? At what place? Okay, let me give you an example. If you're somebody who knows you've been saying to yourself that I need to write an email to my potential clients every single week. Okay, so you're going to write, I will email my list at Monday or on Monday at this time. So 9 p.m. Okay. Every Monday, you're going to do it because once you've written that action down, you kind of solidify it. You kind of make a promise to yourself that I'm going to be doing this. So the task for today is also going to be to write this sentence into the group and you're going to announce it to everyone what you're going to do. And I want you to take a picture if you can with to earn more points and win that giveaway. Um, I will this particular what action is it at this time and at this place? Okay. When you write it down, your brain recognizes it and you implement. I promise you, you will. They've done a study that people who write it down, they implement more. Okay. Another thing to do is batching. Okay. What happens is that once your brain starts focusing on a particular task, for example, you're sitting to write a week worth of a whole month worth of content for your page. Okay. So your brain takes some time to concentrate on writing that content. Once you get into it, it can happen really, really fast and very, very organized. And you get in that creative flow and you're doing it, you're writing. People do this for videos. They create like whole 3, 4 videos together, do their reels together. There's so many things that you can do, even at home, ladies. Once you sit down, if you're wasting time, if this is a time waster that you have to think of what to cook every single day, then definitely write it down Sunday evening. Just write down what you want to cook for the next week. Go out, get the groceries. It's so much more quicker than thinking about it and wasting your time thinking about it, right? I know people who think about cooking dinner and they're like, oh, I don't have this thing in my home and I have to go to the grocery. See how much time that would waste. So batching, even making lunch for your kids. Okay, make a whole week of lunch, put it in the freezer. So the same way you can do batching for your business. Okay, create content together, 1 week of content. Write 4 emails. That's a whole month of emails together. You sit down and create your Canva slides 1 month together, right? If you decided that you're going to do 3 times a week, 4 times a week, because your brain gets into that work and that creativity flows. And when you keep on switching from task to task, it takes a bit of time for it to just get into that mode. Okay. Prioritize. You guys have seen this. I'm sure you guys have seen this chart, right? So urgent, not urgent, important, and not important. Okay. So what is urgent and important, you do. What is not urgent and important, you schedule it. If it's urgent and not important, delegate it. Okay. You delegate, you ask for people to help you. Ladies, I've heard this so many times that, my husband or my family doesn't support me. I'm like, listen, you just have to talk to them. Ask them, okay, you guys want me to be successful in this business, right? Oh, here's my daughter. She's got these schools are so different. She has like 8 weeks of school and then 4 weeks off. So she's at home and she is taking notes. Sweet. Okay. All right. Not urgent, not important, literally eliminate it. Okay? Eliminate it. Let's talk about creating boundaries with yourself. We talk about creating boundaries with other people, or, get rid of that person in your life, or don't go to this particular party. I say that. I used to teach that as well. But I realized that it's about creating boundaries with yourself. Going back to your values, going back to your why, is that I post something online or I say I do this, but I really don't. Okay? But I really don't. So it's like the fake self versus the real self. So you want to be true to yourself. Okay? You don't want to be wearing that mask and just looking like, oh, I'm so successful online and I have so many clients, etc., whatever. And I'm so disciplined, I'm so motivated. No, really, I'm not, and you guys know that it's not possible all the time, right? And I want to be honest with you. It's hard. It's difficult, but create the boundaries with yourself. If you say you're going to do a particular task, if you're going to say, I want to do this challenge, I want to do a master class, I want to send this email, I'm going to start my email list or newsletter, do it. When you don't do it, when you make a promise to yourself and you don't do it, you start losing willpower. You start losing your self worth. You start losing self confidence. So the little things that you do and you keep your promises, self confidence also goes up. Okay. So what happened with this challenge is I just went ahead and I chose a random date. Okay. I'm a little spontaneous like that. I didn't realize my daughter is going to be home, and I do that. But I promised myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work it out. My husband just flew out to India a couple of days ago. So I'm with her, but I promised myself, I'm like, no, I promised I'd do this, and I'm here, I'm showing up. Okay, so if you show up, you will get the results. Ask for help. So I said, ask your family that, okay, you know what? You want me to be successful. I have a business to run. This is not just a little side thing that I want to do. So ask them, you know what? Can you help me out with the chores? Can you wash the clothes? Can you take out the garbage? Can you help me with the dishes? Whatever that is that you need help with, ask them. Or hire somebody, ladies. Hire somebody to help you. Either, scheduling the post, having someone do the lead generation for you, whatever that is to help you keep sane. Okay? Help you keep sane on it. And if you guys have not used AI, you're missing out. You are missing out. If you guys want to know more, I'm going to be doing a whole session in the community, this USS, the I call it the USS, the Ultimate Success Seekers, that I'm going to talk about later on Saturday. But that is where we do weekly sessions, and I'm going to be teaching about how I'm using AI for my business. Okay. It is doing miracles. And if you haven't started using it for your content or for ideas, then you definitely want to jump on board and learn how to use it. Okay. You can ask it to write prompts for you. You can ask it to write emails for you. It depends on how you want to, how you want it to word it. Okay, so you can say, I can give you a deep training in this session if you'd like to join for the USS. Okay, so I'm not going to give too much away here. All right, the golden hour. How to make time, golden hour. If you guys haven't read 5 a.m. Club, get up 1 hour before the rest of the gang, the rest of your family, the rest of the people that are out there. No one gets up at 5. Okay. Very few people get up at 5. You pray, you do whatever you need to do. But I'm going to tell you in the next, in maybe tomorrow, we're going to be talking about golden hour, what exactly that is. That's getting at 5 o'clock in the morning and doing something so productive. You're going to be so much more productive just by getting up 1 hour earlier. Okay. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Utilize in between times. So, what can you do when you're driving to work? You can listen to podcasts. You can listen to audiobooks. How many of you guys listen to audio books and podcasts on the way to work or on the drive? You're waiting to pick up your kids. How many of you guys listen, and what do you guys listen to? Comment here, and we can discuss. Who is your person to go to? Who is the person that you listen to? Because I'm going to take a sip of water. I can't see you guys are chatting. Hi. Okay. So I love my first coach was yeah, I love Jay Shetty. I haven't heard of Sadia Khan. Um, I love Ina Coveney. If you guys haven't heard her, she interviews a lot of online coaches, and she asks them step by step strategies, and it's really cool. I listen to Brendan Burchard, Mary Farlio, Amy Porterfield. I have a whole list. If you want the list, I can give it to you at the end if you want to stick around. Okay. Utilize in between times. You're standing in line at the grocery store. Okay, it's a long line. Take out your phone. You can do a quick reel. You can do a quick post. You can message 5 or 6 people just standing in line. Okay? So many things you can do for your business. That the in between times. Okay. Can you please turn off your mic? I think it is um Maruk. Yes. Okay, I got you. Okay. 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 All right. Step 3. Routines and habits. We talked about this a little bit, but the discipline. The discipline to create a routine. Okay? When you say you're going to do something, do it every single day until you start getting the results. Okay, keep the promises to yourself to increase self confidence. And habits and routines are for the long term success, right? You know, you can't reach that mountain unless you're doing the exercise, you're drinking water every single day, you're stretching every single day. Same way for your business, right? You cannot reach that success until you are posting every day, until you're communicating with your audience, until you are really providing value every single day showing up. Okay. So it's small daily actions, then consistently will get you the results. Okay. I promise you that it's like a breaking the ceiling. Sometimes you just feel like nothing is moving. You know, when you want to lose weight and you step on the scale every single day, I go to the gym every single day. I'm eating healthy. Why isn't anything happening? Okay. And then when you step on the scale every single day and you're looking, okay, nothing is changing, nothing is changing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, boom, you see the difference. Okay. You see the difference. So, how are you going to put in these habits? How are you going to stop procrastinating? How are you going to commit yourself to writing that email every single week? How are you going to commit yourself to doing those posts every day? Okay. When you say you don't have time, ask yourself, is that the honest answer? Do you really not have time, 10, 15 minutes? And using AI, it could be done like in 5, literally. Okay. All you got to do is give it a prompt, like act like a mindset and business coach. Write me 4 emails on this topic. Da 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 da. Or give me ideas for an email for this topic. Da 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 da. And it just gives you all this information. You can use it to curate your own email. Okay. So I want to talk about habit stacking. This is the last step, step 3. Habit stacking is if you have a habit of you know that you're going to get up every morning and you're going to make breakfast for your kids or you're going to make lunch for your kids. Okay? You want to add another habit on top of that habit. It's a natural thing. You get up and you make that lunch. You know that it's going to be ready in the morning. So you want to stack another habit on top of that. Okay? Um, let's talk about business. Okay? If you have a habit, you know that you get to work, you get on your computer and you start writing content. With that, you want to add in an email sequence. Okay? You want to write an email to your colleagues or your followers, right? So when it's 8 o'clock in the morning, when you're at your desk, when you turn on your computer, remember, I will at this time, at this place, do this. When it's set in stone that you have to do it at this time, I even suggest having a particular scent, having a particular candle burning, have a particular uh, clothes that when you sit down to do a particular task, you kind of train your mind to that, okay, sit. When you train your dog, you want to train it to sit and concentrate on doing the work. Okay. So you want to build those habits, and that's how you're going to conquer your time. Okay. So 4 hours of continuously really focused work. We're going to talk about laser focus tomorrow, But 4 hours of real concentrated work can put you ahead a couple of years, honestly. And this is what I'm seeing. And I know I also I had a habit of, having my phone next to me. So what I do is I literally put the phone in another room. When I sit down to work, I just concentrate on that. That is why I use paper and pencil. I don't use the computer because it's so distracting with all the pins and the noise and all these things. So if you're like me and you're a person who likes paper and pencil, just get away for some time, concentrate on what is that you need to do and do it. Okay? Routines and habits. So we're going to just recap that first you want to be aware of how you are currently spending your time. Where are the places that you don't need to be? What are the platforms that you don't need to be? What are the things that you don't need to be doing in your business that is actually not helping build a business? Okay. Maybe you're working on your website. You're thinking that is really, really important. Make it look fancy. Maybe you're in all these Facebook groups thinking that I'm gonna be in all these groups and this is gonna be very effective for me. I'm gonna get clients this way. Or you're continuously making content after content and content, but realizing that what is really true to you, how to really get clients is about communicating with the existing ones, right? Communicate with the existing ones. So realize awareness of where you're spending your time. Too much phone, too much TV, too much eating, maybe too much social time. Cut it and see where you can put in this half hour, put in this 15, 20 minutes of work and see how much difference it can make, right? Eliminate what are the habits, routines that are not serving you. Okay. If you are everywhere doing everything, eliminate and focus on that one product, one business idea, and one platform. Focus on that one platform and see how much difference. I was on Instagram like for last couple of years. This is the first ever live FB group thing I'm doing, this challenge, first time ever. I usually do it on Zoom and then I send it out. Um, and this community is very new. The USS is very, very new. I have just 4 or 5 people in there. So um, that's what I'm going to focus on right now. Okay. I have my one-on-one and I have a community. That's all I'm focusing on. I'm not going to do much. Okay. Because you have a family to take care of. And that is what my priorities. I'm doing this for my family to spend more time with them. Right. Otherwise, they'd be complaining that I don't spend time with them. Okay. And how to rewire in a new routine or habit for effective time mastery is that once you understand where you're spending your time exactly, that is when you start eliminating um, and replacing it with another one. Okay. For example, if you have a habit of getting up first thing in the morning and checking your phone, you want to replace that habit with, starting with gratitude. Just that 3 to 4 minutes, just sit and be grateful for what a wonderful life you have. What are all the blessings that you have in your life and see how huge difference that makes, man. Now, if you sit and scroll for 5 minutes, I promise you that it actually demotivates us. Okay, a lot of things are happening around in the world right now, and just seeing it, really, really pains me. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, or looking at other people's feeds, thinking, "Oh wow, they're so successful. Oh wow, they're doing so amazing. How is she doing it? I'm not able to do it." So it's very, very glamorous and kind of brings you down, right? So instead of doing that, instead of watching or listening to the news on the way to work, switch to listening to a podcast, something inspiring, listen to an audiobook, whatever that is that lifts up your spirits, motivates you, and gets you towards that goal. Every time, think about what is my goal? Is this serving me? Is this party going to help me build more network? Or is it actually going to drain my energy and leave me exhausted? By the time I get home, I won't have time to work. Okay. It's okay. Learn to say no. Okay. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the focus tomorrow. And today's task, I'm going to end with today's task for the challenge. It's very, very simple, ladies, but you have to do it. Okay. And you have to send a picture for extra points. So make a list of your daily routine. How do you spend your day? What time do you do what? Do you have a routine? I'm sure you do. If you don't have a timetable, but you know that this is exactly what you do, and write all the little details. Like you get up, first thing you open your eyes and you check your phone. Okay, it's just a natural habit. I know. Because your alarm goes off and then you say, "Oh, I've got all these notifications you want to check." So be very, very honest with yourself, diligent and open to your answers. Okay, so write everything down. Like when you get home from work, is it the habit to, turn on the TV? Or when you get in the car, what do you listen to? Okay, awareness is the first step. Secondly, put a plus and minus against each task. If this is not serving you, you're wasting time building that website. You're wasting time answering each email that comes into your message box. You're wasting time communicating with people that really don't serve you or answering your phone. Put a plus or minus, okay? Eliminate and replace one habit with a new one, okay? So as I said, if you get up and you have a habit of checking your phone, leave it and practice gratitude. Okay. So write in the group, I will with this action at this time at this place. Okay. It can do anything with your business. It could do anything with your life. Okay. It could be maybe you want to exercise every single day. So I will go to the gym at 7 a.m. at 24-hour fitness. Okay. Something like that. Or I will write an email to my followers at 9 p.m. sitting at my desk in my office. Okay, so this is today's challenge. It's very simple, very, very straightforward, but I want you to do it because once you write it down, you solidify it in your mind and you kind of make a promise with yourself. Okay, so this is the end for today, ladies. It's just a reminder if you have not joined the FB group, you can participate. You'll get the replays in the FB group and also send it into your emails. Do today's task and get points. Comment in the group, um, network with each other. This all will be counted. I'll be watching you. And if you take a screenshot and share what you liked about today's teachings and tag me on IG or FB, you get more points. Okay, don't forget to tag me so I see that you've done the task. Okay, the grand prize, I want to remind you to stick with me till Saturday because the grand prize is 1 month scholarship, one-on-one coaching with me to help you build your dream business step by step. So we start with a mindset and get that really, really pumped up and, break free from the fears, the doubts. And then we start, I help you start that business. Okay. So who is ready for this? Who's excited about this? And let me know how you found today's training. I'm going to open up the chat and I see, okay, we have Chadney, Hanan, Maruk, Sakira, and Zoya. Thank you, ladies, for being here and sharing your time, your energy. I really, really appreciate this. I wasn't expecting that you guys would be able to show up because it's a weekday and it's a difficult time. To do a test 20. Okay. Yeah, the Pomodoro technique. Okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing here. Okay, you guys can open up. I'm gonna start recording.